What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel on part 2 of this build. Still don't have a windshield, still didn't do a couple other things, but the interior's back in, it's all cleaned up, that's good. It's not 100%, but it's good enough for now. So today, we are gonna go and uncover what motor is going in this car today. Yep, so I'm pulling that out, I'm putting it on the engine stand there, and gotta do a couple things, and then boop, transmission's back there too. So I gotta go behind the car, probably push it forward again and all that, because if you look around, the friggin' garage is a nightmare. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 projects going on at one time here in a 900 square foot garage. It just doesn't work that way. But small for the camera.
I'm surprised this thing's fucking running.
Yeah,
if this thing lasts all the way through this cut, I'm buying everybody dinner.
I'm glad that all you guys left comments and stuff like that. Some of you guys were close and stuff like that. Yeah. So, if you guessed Ryan Dunn from MTV's Jackass, the movie Living Will and stuff like that, he owned that car. I knew Ryan since 2001. Right when MTV's Jackass was starting to take off. I don't even think it aired yet. I don't remember. But I met him through a mutual friend. We did a couple skits together for a video called Little Devil brand clothing. The owner of Little Devil is Derek Adams, friend of mine. I used to ride bikes with him back in the early 90s, maybe late 80s. It's a long time ago. So we used to ride bikes together and trails and stuff like that. He's got the little, so he had a video coming out called Criminal Mischief. I was the cop in the video. I almost got in trouble for wearing my uniform doing that shit, but I didn't. So I scathed through that. That's another story for another time. But anyway, so I'll send up some pictures in here of me and Ryan and stuff like that. And yeah, so I am trying to get a couple interviews together with some guys that you probably know and stuff like that. Ryan did race BMWs also. They had a, what was that, 335, I think? I forget what car they had. Him and Steve Snow used to race, and there was another guy they raced with too. But yeah, Ryan was a great dude. Great dude. Scared the shit out of me with his driving sometimes, but that was Ryan. But yep, so this was his car he bought in California back in the early 2000s when he was out there filming Homewrecker. It lasted like, I don't even think it lasted a season. But Ryan had his 335 he used to drive all the time. Then he also had I believe it was a 91 M5. He had several cars. He had a little DAF. There was only like 3 in the U.S. So, but this is a nice luxury car. But I will be giving away some of the parts that were on here, and I got the old hood badges. I'm going to give them away, and I got the old grills that he painted black. This time I actually got black ones. They're not factory, but they're black. So enough with me rambling. I'm going to get the camera set up. I'm going to pull this. I got to clean this shithole up. And we're going to go from there, guys, and let's get this party started. This is going to be good. Good. Yeah, so I need 5,000 subscribers before we actually do the giveaway, and then we'll go from there. But I plan on doing minimum of 2 giveaways from parts from this car. So let me go ahead and get some stuff done, and we'll go from there. All right, so I did all my little cleaning and up and stuff. We're gonna get ready to put it on the engine stand. But can you guess what motor's in it? Do you know? I know. Here, I'm gonna do a magic trick. So once I pull this off, I guarantee you I'm gonna lose a bunch of subscribers. Maybe 5, because I think that's all that follow me, so. LS3, guys. 495 horsepower. Going in this puppy. No turbo. 495 crate motor. So that's at the crank. So we got 490. It's still over 400 horsepower. So, and that's with just a stock tune. So with a little bit of tune, it's going to be a little bit more. Don't need no cam. It's got a cam. It's got injectors. It's got everything. Don't even have DODs. Thank God. So, yep. LS3, and it's got like 24,000 miles on it. Same with the transmission. So, let me go ahead and get this puppy up in the air. Take the intake off. Unbolt it from the dolly. We're going to put it on the engine stand. Then I got to put oil pan on it. I don't remember if I drained the oil on this or not. But we'll find out when I put it up in the air. So, let's see.
I was kick-stepping off the lines you were throwing down, pushing back from the light you're shining round, all day just wishing you let me in.
Alright guys, so when I pulled the motor, I never pulled the, drained the oil out of it. So that's that, but here's the tag. I don't know if you could read that. It looks like it was built 4/23/21. It's got a serial number and then it's got 1113, but it's an LS2. That's what heads are on it. This is a GM built motor with 495 horsepower. So it's a 6.2 liter. What else? What else? So it was in my G8, so I kept the original oil pan. I was going to swap it, but I'm like, this one will work just fine. So it literally took 2 quarts less. So, but the other one was a 6.0. So we got some numbers up here. I don't know what any of this shit means, but I know I ain't got no broken head studs. And I'm probably not going to change the spark plugs because, like I said, it literally has like 20,000 miles on it, maybe 24 the most. But yeah. So fun. And then the oil that you see, I did have the oil pan off because that's when I was going to swap it. I'm like, you know what? I'm not doing it, so I put it back on. But most of the oil you see is from here, from the power steering reservoir was leaking. So you see it was dripping down. And this was before, too, but I'm going to clean all this up, though. That's why I got the brake clean out. So once we wait for these 6 quarts to drain out here, we will then, you know, do what we got to do. And the motor's only been sitting maybe a year and a half. It's 24. I did it in 21, I believe. It was like June of 21 I did this. So, had it for 21, 22. I think it was maybe like October of 23. Maybe, I don't know. Yep. Anyway, so I pulled it out and this is in it now, but this is going to be a while because it's cold. That oil is thick. So, and I could probably take this off too. I don't know yet, but I'm probably going to take it off because it might be in the way of something. But yeah, so I kept it under plenty of covers and tarps and everything else and plugged up all the holes, but I'm sure some little cocksucking bug got in there some way, somehow. And I also got a brand new wiring harness we're going to use. I got the computer we're going to use, but I got to send it out and get the VATs taken out. So, and I don't even have to get it tuned because it's the original computer too. So let me go ahead and get this shit done. All right, so the oil is now drained. I'm gonna put the bolt back in, guys. Whoops, I almost took my knee out. Where's my oil bolt? There we go. Oh, grab 15 millimeter while we're at it. And yep, I can't wait to get this motor in. Can't wait. And I bought brand new torque converter bolts because I don't remember what I did with the other ones. I'm gonna clean up the flywheel bolts and put some Loctite on them. That should be good enough. Because some people say, you can't reuse them. Some people say, it doesn't matter, put Loctite on it. That's what I'm going to do. I think that's what I did last time, too. I just put Loctite on them. So I get that out of the way. We are now going to put this on the engine stand because I got my oil pan that I got to put on. And there it is. You know, Sicky Racing, manufacturing. Please note. So, I'm going to take that one off, and, yeah, we're going to do a bunch of shit. So, let me go ahead and get this going. What would I do? I got to get an AC compressor. Damn it. Damn it. But that's all right. I got a new dipstick. This one's coming out. I got to plug that. How? I don't know. I might just leave the dipstick in there. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I can get this going. But let's go ahead and get this on the engine stand now, guys. All right, so we got the oil is out. Move this over. Move it over. Then we gotta get the head. Perfect. Put in the spacers. That's good. All right, let's see what we got here. Tripping over all my junk. If you have a garage worse than this, let me know. If you do, I wouldn't admit it either, but you know. Cool. All right, let me crank these down. Then I gotta tighten up the big ones. Fun. Of course, I ain't got the right size, so now I gotta get the right size. Full because, you know, things are metric today. So, all right, well, it's not 16. Should have known it was 17. All right, that's tidy. That's snuggies. Guys, let me know which ones you like better. You like the BMWs, do you like the Porsches, or you like the Camaro build? Pop it down below, let me know, please. Because the algorithm does not like me whatsoever. I don't think YouTube likes me. It doesn't like that I don't bleep out my language. For some reason, it doesn't like my language. Good thing I'm not a full-time YouTuber. Man, I just do this because I like to do this. That's all. All right, be right back. Okay. I was going to clean my garage up, but that didn't happen. So, because I'm like, all the junk's in the back and over on that side. It's all open over here, so it is what it is. But I know I'm not getting the car running this weekend. That's just not going to happen. I wish, but it's not going to happen because I still have wiring to do, and I have stuff I don't know how to do, and you know, shit like that. So, but if you guys done an LS swap in an E38, like a 99 or anything older than 2000 on an E38, let me know, because I might need some help. Like I said, I can put the motor in, but the BMW wiring, I don't know nothing about it. All I know is a pain in the ass. So let me back this up so I get this engine stand on there. So I know. So, all right, things are moving good. Moving along pretty good. Boom. Chakalaka boom boom. Now we can drop this sucker down. Boom, done. Done. Now guys, I do have one of them foam LS blocks with the 4L80 trans. I'm putting a 6L80 in. But I lent it to my buddy and he's in the midst of using it. So I'm like, all right, this should be cut and dry. There's a story on the, everything has a story. There's a story on the, this kit here, which I'll be getting into shortly here. On the motor mount kit and these exhaust manifold kits. The douchebag fucked me on it, and he knows who he is. And I'll call him out because I don't give a fuck. I'm just hoping that these motor mounts fit. I'm not crazy about the motor mounts. I paid $1,600 for motor mounts. Used exhaust manifolds, stock ones, not new. You get new ones for like 150 bucks. I would have paid more money. That wasn't the issue. And I'll show them to you in a minute. And he was supposed to make a trans mount for me. So it took me 3 months to get the shit in. And I just told him, just give me my friggin' money back because he wasn't shipping. He started blowing me off. And then finally he shipped me a box. I was all happy. I was like, oh, I got all my shit. Fucked me on my goddamn trans mount. So, but I have another kit for an E39 with the 6-cylinder motor mount. So I was going to do one of those. And that trans mount should work. Might have to modify a little bit. But this douchebag, he built one of these with a turbo. And I'll get more into it, like I said. And he fucked me over, so fuck him. He lives in Florida. He's a douchebag. And never made good on anything. Totally ignored me, blew me off, ghosted me. He fucking just evaporated from my presence. So, he's a dickbag. Just let you know. And once I find out about more on these motor mounts, I'll let you know who he is. Because if they piss me off, I don't give a fuck at all at that point. And that looks crooked, but I'm spinning it anyway. So, let's go ahead and get this, turned. Alright, I want to make sure there's no power steering fluid in there. It doesn't feel like it. Boop, ba-doop, ba-doop, boop, boop. Got fucking coolant in it though. I think get some pigments. Alright, so pigments are down. Now I need a friggin' 10 or 11 millimeter. I don't know. I got like 4 10 millimeter sockets. I can't find any of them right now. So I'll be back in a few minutes. All right, found one, and it looks like I get more pigments. My gun. Got my gun.
You want me is the one thing I can't control. When you're not right next to me, oh no, it's not fair that the thing that makes you want me is the one thing I can't control. When you're not right next to me, no.
So here we go, guys. This is the. Looks like something's in there. See that line right there? Right there? What is that? I don't know. We'll find out in a second. I'm not going to play with it over top of the motor though, I'll tell you that. So this oil pickup is coming off, and this front mount one is going in. Got this from Sicky. I got the whole kit. Hopefully it's the right kit. Again, that douchebag told me to get this kit. So if not, I'm out like $1,800, but, or I don't know, it was expensive. It was almost a couple $1,000s. So with that said, that wasn't even for the motor mount kit. This was, he recommended this one from Sicky. So anyway, let me go grab my 10 millimeter, and it looks like maybe a 13 millimeter, because I got to get this one off. You gotta take that one off to tighten that one back up and blah, blah, blah. So let me go ahead and get 13 millimeter so we can get this going. All right, so we got 10 millimeter and we're taking off the pump location here. And then we're gonna move on to the 13 millimeter one and get this going. And I don't know if I told you, but I'm really, really excited over this, guys. It's been a long time coming. A lot of hoops and hurdles to get this car done, but it's here. It's here, it's here, and I'm glad. Again, I got a handful of 13 millimeter sockets also. They're somewhere in my little cart that I just throw all my crap on. I'm sure you guys have a cart like that too. So, yeah, it's great. I was going to go and clean it out last night, and I'm like, I'll do it in the morning, and here I am looking for parts or tools. Sucks. All right, that one's off. This one's got to come off also, and it sucks because it's not deep enough. Oh, there we go. That was weird. Wasn't going on there right. Ah, shit. So when do you guys think I'll have this done by? Think it'll be next weekend? How many of you guys watched Ryan Dunn and Jackass and all those? I got a couple things I did with those guys. Chris Rabb, I did a movie with him, short film. It was pretty cool. Had fun with that. It was Chris Rabb and Brandon DiCamillo, Rake Yon. I'll put a couple of those clips up there. It was some good times, guys. It was some good times, I'll tell you that. Missed those days. Now we're all older with families. Well, my kids were, I had kids and no one else had kids. All my friends now have kids. My kids are all moved out, getting married and all that crap. So, yep. Then my poor little pooch, I had to put her down a couple weeks ago. That sucked. Yep. You don't cry when your dog dies or cat dies, there's something wrong with you. I cried like a little girl, guys. I really did. Still miss that little girl. So, let me go ahead and pop this one on. We got to get this. I guess I should lube this up a little. And put a little recycled oil on here. That'll work. It ain't going in dry. So, got the old O-ring out. The new one goes in. I should just pop right in there. Don't like the way it's not. There we go. Just gotta push it down more. All right. We'll tighten this up. Switching back to my 10 millimeter. I don't like using air tools or electric tools on internal parts when I'm doing motors. I don't know why. Some guys do it. I just can't do it for some reason. Just not comfortable. I don't know. I don't trust anything, any kind of dirt falling into it, stuff like. I actually had to weight these down before I did this. Click, clack, that's done. That's torqued. All right, let's put the other 13s on there now. Actually thinking about spending a good weekend on the Fiero, but it's too cold because those body panels are like somewhat glued on, like a urethane, like windshield type glue. So I think that's going to be a springtime project. If you're wondering about the Fiero, I got to get that done, guys. I really, really do. It's a pretty cool car. I got everything. I just got to get a wiring harness for it. And wiring harness because I'm putting automatic trans in it. So I'm going with the stock motor, as you all know. All right, so that's on there. And it's time for the oil pan, but I got to goop up those corners. I don't need no leaks. Oil leaks suck. Yes, they do. All right, it's already wiped down with brake clean, so we're good. Got to use the Mazda RTV. It's just the best shit out there. No, this is all I have. Well, I gotta unclog it. Just so this little puppy won't leak. That looks good. I have no idea how many gallons this is. I'm sure it's 6 gallons. I'm sure. I could have sworn I had a hardware kit. Guys, I just picked that out of the that screen, and it's like a piece of cast from the engine. It broke, but it's metal. So, might go poof. I don't know. But I could have sworn I had a friggin' bolt kit in here last night, and now I don't know what I did with it. Things that make you go, so I'll be right back. All right, guys, all timers must be kicking in because there is no bolt kit. So, looks like the factory bolts work. So, and that's what we're going to use. And putting them in now, then we're going to torque it down, and we're going to go from there.
Sick to my stomach, why won't you call this shit you put me through? Makes my skin start to crawl. Why you being inconsiderate? But I'm still waiting here, I'm an idiot. You're far away and I can't touch you. I'm here all alone thinking so much about you. I wanna know what you're doing, who you're with. Why won't you call me or text me with a kiss? What's cool?
All right, here's the story, guys. I really wanted to run the stock oil filter, okay? The location for the stock oil filter. But with this kit here, I have to run a relocation kit. So that brings me back to probably mounting the BMW oil filter right up in here. So that freaking blows. But I'm gonna see if there's other alternatives because I wanted to clean this whole area up. Like that power steering reservoir, that's gone because I got one that sits on top of the motor. So it's a lot cleaner looking. But I got the kit. Let me wipe this down with some brake clean on a rag, and we'll get that relocation kit here mounted up. So that's it right there. So now I got to figure out hoses and all that crap. So let me lube up these little O-rings. There's 2 of them. These are lick them, and they'll be lubed. So let me go ahead and do that. All right, guys. So I don't know how many times I told you that I'm very excited to get this motor together. And maybe I'm just a little too excited, or I'm just really mentally freaking challenged because I gotta take the freaking oil pan off again. Reason is because this oil filter relocation here, right there, it gets screwed in like that from the other friggin' side. So like I said, I always redo all kinds of shit. It would have helped if I looked at this shit first. Who fucking needs them, right? That's what we say. But yeah, now I gotta redo it. Lovely, but I'll be right back. Okay, so I took the wonderful sicky pan off and fixed it. And then I didn't like the way that shit was drying. I gotta throw it the fuck out because it looks like shit. And I just got the regular black Permatex RTV high temp. But I did know in a little nut and bolt kit that they gave me, there, and it came with the plugs and the drain plug and shit. It had 2 of these. So they're the ones that go into the front. I guess, I don't know, that's what I used them for. Because I don't see any other purpose for them other than that. So I got that done, You see how they come through. So if you don't read directions like me, or you're just a complete idiot, which I doubt, then you probably won't need that. But me, I need it, and I got to learn to read it. I'm potent, didn't know it. So anyway, now it's time to turn this puppy around, get it off the engine stand, and let's mate up that transmission because I have brand new tranny bolts. Boom. Got them from GM yesterday. They had these in stock. So I got those. And then I got torque converter bolts. And you give them the VIN number. And they're like, well, you got 2 torque converter bolts. You know which ones you have? I'm like, yeah, I don't have any. So let me get both, 3 of each. So I got 3 short ones and 3 long ones. And I don't know why they asked for the VIN number if they can't friggin' tell me which ones they are. So, and the shit kicker is, my cost was $1.10 for the shorties and like $3.70 for the freaking long ones. Go figure. No, I'm sorry, $7.40 for the long ones and $1.10 for the short ones. These were $3.40. So I paid like $50 for friggin' bolts, but they're the right ones, and I won't have any issues, I hope. So now, like I said, let's spin this puppy over and get it mounted up.
I was kick-stepping up the lines you were throwing down, pushing back from the light.
All right, guys, and you know, just like that, the world was made. This stuff went on like butter. I had my wife come out, help me, and I forgot to hit play, and this is where we're at today. So I got my brand new bolts on there. I used the red Loctite on there and torqued them to 75 pounds. I think it was 74 or 75, I forget. Whatever it called for, 70 something. Yeah, so now I got to go find 2 washers and nuts that will work on my thingy there. Yeah, that thingy. And then we're going to take this wiring harness out of here, clean this up a little bit, and we're going to temporarily pop this puppy in there. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. 6L80E, baby. And the LS2. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. And then the thing is, I might have to change my throttle body because of the wiring harness. I don't know. I hope not. Nah, it should be the same. Because I don't remember what I told them what I had. It's been so long, I totally forgot, guys. I totally forgot. But in the meantime, let me go look for these nuts. And then then I'll tackle the wiring harness. And then that's where we'll go. Sound like a plan? I think it sounds like a plan. Just look at it. It looks so good. All right, so I found my 2 nuts. They were in a box. 2 nuts were in a box. That's all you need to know. So, all right. So what we're going to do now is get rid of this wiring harness. All right. I thought that was going to be open. Wasn't quite sure. Look at this mess. So we're going to pull this crap. I ain't going to need this either. So we're going to pull this crap out of here, and we're going to have fun. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, so I had to jack the car up, crawl under, and this was not stuck, but was in its home for the O2 sensor. So wiring harness was pretty easy to get out, guys. I don't know where all this stuff goes. I don't even know if I need all this crap in here. I doubt it. We'll put that back. I think this shit can get out of here. That's the DME. That can come out. Ouch. These little pins here I gotta pull up or something like that, and that comes out. It would be real nice if I can get my computer in there. That would be beautiful. So, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I want to show you something here. Now, I did this a long, long time ago. The wires came undone. But these two wires got wire tied together, and these two wires got wire tied together. Because if you go back, I don't know, maybe like 2 years ago or 3 years ago, I got a video up in there. Probably about 3 years ago. I have a video in there. This car, I converted it over to a 6-speed. I had like an I think it was an M5. I got all the parts from, you know, had the hydraulic lines, the pedals, everything. And then I sold it and to a guy, and then, you know, I installed it in his car for him. But yeah, it's a pretty cool setup. I would have done it again, but I didn't. And I guess I have to, this is my gas line? I don't know. I forget, guys. It's been a long time since I played with this car. That's a vacuum. That's my heaters. Definitely need heaters. That's a ground wire for something. It goes underneath, wrapped around. There's a starter wire. But let me move some of this crap around real quick. And that loops around, goes back down. Might be a return line. Looks like it gets snapped up into here. Might be a return. These are my heater cores. AC. Definitely need AC too. That's going to be a plus. Because my friggin' Porsches have horrible AC. They do. Horrible, horrible. We don't need these on here no more. Toss them off to the side with all the other trash. Anybody need a wiring harness for their 740 or 540? Yep, that goes there. That's a ground. All right, all right. Our grounds, that's a grounds. So the ground goes there, ground here. I have to clean all this shit up. I like to try and get another one of these because there's a lot of sanding. I don't have time for that shit. So now's the time, guys. Now is the time. No turning back, right? At least I didn't cut one wire. That's the first. Excuse me. I didn't cut one wire to pull that out. So, but it is what it is. And let's move some of this crap up out of the way. This is for the vacuum pump, I believe. For the emissions crap, which we're not going to need it. Nope, not going to need it. Probably not going to need that either. We'll need part of that, but not all of that. So, I got to figure out how to hook that crap up, the heater. That's my big thing. Okay, that's just all flying around. So I'm assuming these probably go like that. You think? That goes there. I don't know how it goes, guys. I really don't. But we'll figure it out. Let me unplug that so it don't get damaged trying to put this in. So I'm gonna set the camera up and we'll be right back.
I was kick-stepping off the lines you were throwing down, pushing back from the light you're shining round, all day just wishing you let me in. Because these days they aren't that easy now, just a burden, that's why I'm looking down. What you don't see won't make you late. Incognito slipping in and out of here, nothing much, just a word you wanna hear. I say them all, but they're all a lie. It's easier than looking in, cause the truth might cut me up again. To give me time, it's a waste of yours. It's a waste of yours.
Alright guys, the motor is in. The motor mounts are on. Over there and over there. I have one friggin' issue. I can't blame the dude that did the mounts because I'm sure he went off of truck motors, not LS2s or LS3s or anything like that. I got an LS3. My alternator bolts down here. Trucks, they bolt up here. I have no idea what's down there. Maybe power steering's down there. But anyway, when I put the alternator on, the hot terminal, the little stud for hot, hits here. So I'm gonna have to get the old trusty sledge out, smash it, or use the air hammer and smash it just to get enough clearance to keep that from going. But I want to make enough clearance because in case it flexes or anything like that, I don't need 4th of July happening underneath my car, because that would suck. That would be an actual bad day. Intake's not on, it's just sitting in there in case I have to pull this motor back out. Plus, I gotta get intake gaskets. With that said, let's see something here. What'd I do with it? I had 2 of them. All right. The other one doesn't have the pad. So, it's hard to do this with one hand, but there we go. Fixed it. It's BMW now. So it's got great clearance on the oil pan. He did right with the oil pan, telling me what to do, but he's still a jerk off for not giving me my trans mount. And the issue that I am having right now is the trans mount that I have, that I got for the 5 Series. I figured the 5 Series, because I kept the trans mount from the 5 Series. I don't know if the jerk off that made this, the company, I forget the name of the company that made that. It was a long time ago. I got that. And I got these in the kit. So it cost me a lot of fucking money too. But yeah. And they're supposed to be for the 5 Series with a 6-cylinder engine. So I had a 5 Series with a V8. I don't know if it was an M5. I don't remember. It was an M package or something, because it had the M steering wheel on it, the M shifter, and the wheels and all that shit. So anyway, besides that, yeah, this looks good. This looks really, 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 really good. And this was a gas line, guys. I was able to push that back and pop it off. So that it's tied up on the engine right there. There we go. So I guess I'll have to bend that and route it. I could bend it that way and route it right into here. So this doesn't have a return apparently. Or is this the return? No, that's a breather. I'm a friggin' idiot. So anyway, I'm gonna have to probably get like a Corvette style fuel filter. Replace that. So we get that, run it to there, and do all the other magical stuff with these LS shit. So got my steam ports and all that crap. Everything's going pretty good. I'm gonna put this back in right here before I lose it, because I definitely need AC. And that motor mount there will clear for AC. I'm almost positive. I gotta zip tie this thing out of the way. I'm almost positive that will clear it, because it only has maybe like that much behind it. So it's gonna be very close, but it should clear. Give you guys a better angle. So that really should clear. Hoping it clears. Better clear. Anyway, let's be clear on that. But it looks good. Just take it all in. Just step back and look at it. I think it took me a couple hours. When I start working on it, it's like 12, about 5 hours it took me. So, I mean, I had to swap the oil pan twice because I was an idiot. But I'm going to go run in my container now and grab the factory motor mounts or trans mounts. I'm going to line them up, because when I'm under the car, I'm half-assed under the car. I actually got to put a jack stand on the other side and go around on the other side, because my jack is in the way, the big jack. So it doesn't look like it's lining up correctly. So, and also I got to get a motor mount, trans mount. So I'll get one for probably a G8, because that's what I know. And that's what we'll do. So, all right, guys. So I'm going to end it on the video right here. So when we come back to the video, we're going to be notching out the motor mount and doing the trans mount and all that good stuff. And hopefully get the wiring harness and crap on and all the other accessories that comes along with it. So, yeah, it's been I've been having fun. So I also got the motor now for the slant nose I got put in, but that'll be another video. So like I said, I'm going to end it here. And like I said, I'm going to try and get some interviews together with some of the guys. And with Ryan, he sadly missed. And he probably would kill me right now if he knew I put an LS in his car. But yeah, well, he's going to... I'm sure he'll be with me in there sometimes, just like he was on the way home when I bought it. It was in February, driving it home. I just kept feeling stuff touching the back of my neck, which was a little weird. So, and also when I would drive it, the floorways would just flash every once in a while randomly, just out of the blue. Never on my wife or anything, but always when I drove it. Well, not always, but it happened about 10 times in about 8 years. It just randomly four-ways would go on. So kind of chokes you up a little bit talking about it. But yeah, taking care of the car for him. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks.